Welcome, LinkedIn family, to another edition of Women for Empowerment. Today we have again a very special guest with us. Flo is here, but as always, we also have our co-host Abhijit.
Hi everyone. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. So Flo, I'm so happy to see you. Number one reason is because of you, I was able to complete the writing challenge. So I know a lot about you. Tom knows a lot about you, but I would still like you to introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi LinkedIn family. My name is Flo, and I just want to correct something. Josh, Abhijit, I do believe you are the one who inspired me. Let's put it back.
Yeah.
I saw your post on the 30-day challenge, and on a regular basis, I would tap into you just to check, are we okay on this? So I have to thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's nice, Abhijit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what am I? I'm a designer. I'm an educator, a mother, and a fierce advocate of justice and probably what is right, really, in anything. I think I find it very difficult to, as most people would do, to sort of deal with injustice and really just fight for fairness, really.
Great answer. I just wanted to ask you, but what is your purpose here on LinkedIn?
Well, it might not be, I mean, now you put me on the spot, because if I said what if I didn't really have a purpose and just enjoyed being on LinkedIn? I mean, that's the thing. I think what is nice about LinkedIn is that although it started off as a kind of a business type forum, I think what is interesting is that it allows for I'm going to use that lovely word, diversity of thought, and opinions, which really doesn't matter. And that's where I think the beauty of it. And that's where individuals like myself fit in, because I don't consider myself a business person. You know, I don't sort of run a company in the sense I don't have employees. It's just myself. So this platform allows you to, I think, get your views and thoughts out.
Great. So Flo, I have a question. How do you manage work life?
Come on then.
So yeah, I wanted to know, how do you manage work-life balance?
What if I said I don't? That's the honest thing. I think being a creative person is, there are challenges, you know, being a mother, being at home. I have to say, you know what, my writing might look fluid, but at home, it's just a total mess. You know, I'm the proverbial swan. On the top of the surface, everything looks cool and dandy. Underneath, I'm paddling for survival. So I have to say, I do the best I can. And I think that has to be it. We're not perfect. And I don't think that there are times when we just can't have it all, and we just have to admit to that. However, but we can try to put things in place that facilitate and make it easy.
Wow, I'm like you there. I'm definitely trying to find a balance, but we cannot have it all. And you know, living with that, that's also what I'm doing. What you would like to share with the LinkedIn community about diversity, inclusion, and equality, but also what are you teaching your children?
One beautiful little boy, people who know him will know him as just mini-me. That's just he's just a little version of me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Our children are. I think in terms of diversity, the funny thing, I was in the bathroom this morning and I thought, if they ask me this question, how am I going to answer? And I thought, good grief, and you have. And I was listening to, I think, Karen, who was on, I watched a video yesterday. Yeah. I think you'd have to go with what the words actually mean. So for starters, the word diverse actually says more than just one homogenous group. The word inclusive says, you know, to include everybody. Likewise with the word equality, that is to be equal for all. So I think those three things, if you really are advocating it in the spirit of the word, then you have to do exactly what those words say. I think at the moment, it's from my perspective, I feel like it's a trend that people, you know, organizations don't really embrace that word fully. And, you know, I think there are shoots, but there are a lot of work to be done. And I think the sooner organizations really embrace that word on all aspects, you know, women, being individuals of color, being, you know, LGBTQ, then we really will have the inclusivity that we're striving for in the workplace and across humanity as a whole.
Wow. I'm speechless. So Flo.
Okay, keep speaking. Don't go cold on me now, boys. Not now.
Go on, Abhijit.
Come on, Gigi, let's go.
It's a great answer. That's for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. All your great answers are going to inspire and motivate a lot of people out there. So I want to.
Well, I think if I can interject, if I can just cut in, they may motivate. They may also challenge. I mean, that's the question. I'm going to have to say, I never consider myself a writer. That's the first and foremost. I never consider myself a writer, but I think, and I can chart my journey on LinkedIn to when I actually decided, and I would say it was the 30-day challenge that just gave me the lift off. And I think many other people to just start putting pen to paper. And it's like any discipline. The more you do, the better you become. And I think that is one thing I think you should do is just keep practicing, keep trying, and just going for it.
So yeah, I want to thank you once again, Flo, for making the time for this interview and for all the great answers. To our LinkedIn family, our friends, please do share your feedback. If you have any questions, Flo would be more than happy to answer them.
Steady on now. Be careful. Steady on. Thank you, Tom and Abhijit. Very well. Very welcome. Very welcome.
And Mr. Tom, I'm going to catch up with you very soon.